Yes, sir. Mic check 212. Mic check 212, baby. It's your boy Zay back with another episode of Drinks and Convos, baby. We back. Drinks and Convos. Drinks and Convos, man. This is a very, very special episode. This is episode 20, man. We've been going strong. 20 episodes. Milestone episode, man. I just can't thank y'all enough for, our little audience that we got that's steady growing, man. I appreciate y'all for, sticking with us and loving the videos, sharing them, all that good stuff, man. But this episode, I don't know if y'all ready for this episode, man. It's a huge episode. We got two great guests on this episode, man. We got the one and only, starting off, my brother, you feel me, Paul Mcmillan, a.k.a. Mr. 4 p.m. in the building. You know what I'm saying? NJIT commit, nothing crazy, you feel me? About to go crazy on the next level. And to my right, you can see we got the big fella in the building today. You know what I'm saying? Mr. All-American himself, Mr. OKC himself, Darius Bazley, baby.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Man, had an NFL player. Now I got a big-time NBA star, you know what I'm saying, from the city, man. That's what's up. How you feeling today, man?
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
For sure, man. For sure. You back home for a couple of days, getting that off-season work, the off-season grind?
Yeah. It's good to come back a little bit, see some people. Smith League got something going on, so.
Yeah, shout out to Smith League. Yeah. Peyton, stop running from you, man. Get on the show.
You playing tomorrow? You might have to head up.
I didn't even know they had a what's it called tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on the weekends.
Yeah, they got a game tomorrow.
Saturday,
the
Sunday.
Hometown Heroes, they play tomorrow.
Oh, shoot, I might do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably play.
Yeah, for the people watching, he playing tonight. You know what I'm saying? They made a team going against the Midwest Ballers. I think they call
Ballers Life.
Ballers
yeah.
Life.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Ballers Life. I'm tripping. I said Midwest Ballers, but it's the Ballers Life Midwest team. That's what it is. They going at it tonight. But yeah, man. With that, you back home? You know what I'm saying? Off-season grind. You mentioned that you going down to Miami for a little off-season grind. What been your biggest focus? I could say earlier and last night, seeing you work out, man, real intense workouts. You've been working on a lot of shots and cardio. Is that like your biggest thing this off season, just getting that shot better?
Yeah. I mean, that's the X factor right now, especially in the league. Like, if you can shoot the ball, you're gonna be good. You know what I mean? Like, I watched one of my old teammates, get a kind of crazy contract, just off the strength that he could shoot. You know what I mean? It's like, if you can shoot, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to be able to stick around the league. Every team could use a shooter, especially, like, if you're a good guy. I'm talking like I'm old and whatnot, but, I mean, that's, like, the next step. You know what I mean? Especially for, like, any young guy, just being able to, like, be a consistent, knockdown shooter.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, one of my big main focuses this offseason was putting on some weight. I was trying to get up to 220. I was 208 when the season ended last year, and I was playing at 208. I probably was like fluctuating 208.
Mm-hmm.
I was light, and like I said, trying to put on that weight, trying to go into this season probably like 220, 225 play.
Solid.
Go around from that 220, 225 range. That'd be ideal. But those are my two main focuses. Just like I said, putting on that size and then really trying to get a consistent jumper.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next thing. I noticed you gotten a lot bigger.
Yeah,
a lot bigger, a lot more weight on, man. For sure. That's what's up. Cause, like last night we were saying, as far as like the habits with your diet and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You said that you really switched it up and taking it serious.
Yeah, I was just about to say like that's so important because it's like them habits, bro.
Yeah.
And like most people don't realize, like, it's not like a switch you can just flip on and off. It's like, all right, but I'm about to start eating good. Like, nah, it's hard. You know what I mean? Like when you just used to eating like sweets all the time or candy, whatever. Like when you finally eating some like solid meals or something, it's like it can just be like you just not used to it. Like I had to cut out my cravings for like sweets. Anytime I would get hungry, like late night, like I would eat an actual meal. or I would like heat something up, eat some like actual food. And then it kind of, just went away, and then I start like picking away at it, and then like just staying on top of it. But I was gonna say like to P is just like, that's good that he's doing that so early. You know what I mean? He's so disciplined with it. Like he ain't even like when Peyton asked us, "Do we want a Gatorade?" yesterday, he like, "I don't drink Gatorade." Like that's crazy. Because me, like after workout, I mean, when I was bro, I would have drunk a Sprite, like bag of chips. It don't matter. You know what I mean? But that's so important, and most people don't even understand until it gets to that point.
Yeah.
What was your go-to snack late night? Snack.
Man, I used to be big on like fruit snacks.
Fruit snacks. Oreos.
Or like bro, anything you could think of, and I like moderation with me was never a thing. So like a 48 box of fruit snacks was 48 packages. Like I would kill that in like
2-3 days.
One day. I would kill that in one day. I'm talking about I'm playing the game. The whole time I'm playing the game, just eating fruit snacks. Kill that just one. Like, and I'm like, my homie Brandon, he went in my pantry and he grabbed like a big thing of sugar, like a bag of sugar, and just like pour it out. He was like, "This is what you just ate." Like, gave me a visualization, whatever he said, of sugar just like piled up. He's like, "That's what you just ate," and I'm like, "Damn." They don't even realize it.
Facts.
It's just like you just please, like just pleasing, just you know what I mean.
You just going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad.
How did you like do that, P? Because in my playing days, y'all know I graduated from college, but in my playing days, it was hard for me to stay on track as far as eating right, especially being at school and like you feel me. You get your stipend or whatever as an athlete, but the calf food wasn't the most nutritious food. You know what I'm saying? So as a high schooler, how you able to keep up with that?
Oh no, I just been around a lot of high profile guys like Darius Bazley, Luke Kennard, people like that that's already done it.
Shout out to Lukey Dookie.
For sure. And then I watch LeBron was my favorite player growing up, watching a lot of Bron, things like that. So I mean, just starting at a young age, like you already got that advantage because a lot of people my age not doing that. So that's already an advantage right there, eating right and putting the right stuff in your body.
Man, these kids be eating hot fries in the morning and everything.
Man.
It's crazy. I was never one of them kids, but I could get bad with like some ice cream or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, that definitely makes a difference though. Like you said with the physicality, you can take them bumps better. You know what I'm saying? You can finish better. You know what I mean? You more efficient. You get them N1s a lot more.
Yeah.
That's definitely a difference for all y'all athletes, young athletes especially. Stop eating that nonsense, man. Chip away at it.
For real.
Yeah. Chip away at it. But yeah, that's what's up.
How your stuff go? Like with day by day, because I know me. Like for me, I probably eat like 4 or 5 real meals a day, plus like acai bowls and stuff like that.
I'm eating 3 times a day.
Yeah.
But I got like shakes in between, so it helps.
Same.
But like my schedule right now, I'm up at. I got a dog, so I got to get up like a little bit earlier, take him out, whatnot. But I'm up at 6, messing around with him, taking him out, trying to feed him, whatever. Then I'm heading over to the gym at 7, weight room, by the way. I'm probably like getting like treatment for 45 minutes, or just like doing correctives like ankle mobility, stuff like that. And then I'm lifting at 8, from like 8 to like probably like an hour lift, hour 15 lift. And then from there, I go to the court. So I'll drink a shake in the morning just because, like, I can't, like, eat that real big, like, off the jump, especially if I'm about to go work out. Yeah,
so feel that.
I'll eat a shit. I'll drink a shake in the morning, and then when I'm done with basketball, I'll probably get home at, like, 11 something. Then that's when I eat my first, like, breakfast meal. But, I mean, that shake kind of, like, it hold me over there. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Because it got, like, protein, all types of fruits in it and whatnot. And then lunch, I don't know, probably like it's kind of quick turnaround because I'm eating so late. Yeah. Probably like 1:30, you know what I mean? And then dinner at 7. And then I got like, I drink another shake before bed, and then just like some like in between like snacks. But I'm talking about like healthy stuff. Like I tried, like I used to not eat fruit, and so what I did, I'm just like to put away all the like sweets.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just had a chef just cut up like some strawberries or some oranges and just leave them in the fridge. So you know what I mean.
For sure.
I can just snack on that until it's
You
time
get a
for
lot
me
of
to
chicken
eat.
and rice. A lot of grilled chicken and rice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
thought
I had that
so.
last night.
Yeah.
Grilled chicken and rice and asparagus. I swear.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
so. I thought so. I do
Yeah.
too.
Them healthy meals gotta get right. Gotta stay
Mhm.
right, man.
Mhm. Got to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got a little P on the episode with you, man. I just wanted to. I know everybody know your story. You had a great story coming out of high school, but I just want to rewind it just a little bit because, you know, as y'all know, Paul going off to college next year to do his thing, to chase his, you know, collegiate dreams and professional dreams on the NBA level.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to rewind it back to you, like with that huge decision that you made to not go to college,
Yeah.
and you know. You got to deal with New Balance. You was the intern for about 3-4 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, the rest is history. So like,
Yeah.
as far as that decision, because first you was committed to Ohio State, right?
I was committed to Ohio State my sophomore year,
Sophomore year.
and then
Syracuse.
coming into my junior year, I decommitted, and then my senior year, Syracuse, and then yeah.
Well, I just want to know, you know what I'm saying? As a guy that, you know, I mean, we all idolize those schools to a certain extent.
Yeah.
What made you be like, nah, I'm not going to these top D1 schools? You know, God got a different plan for me. Like, what was that stuck out? I was just like, nah.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, when I look back on it, I actually do think, like, there was times I look back and I'm like, you really gave up a free ride to bet on yourself. And at the time, I'm not really thinking that. At the time, I'm just like, damn, how am I about to get to the league? You know what I mean?
True.
And so, like, because people ask, they're like, well, how'd your mom feel? And I'm like, why y'all keep asking me that? And then I think, like, every parent wants their kid to go to, you know what I mean? School with all this stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay. And my mom's like, she was so supportive. It's just like, she was just like, you know, whatever decision you make, like, I'm behind you as long as like, you know, it's a valid reason. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, I didn't have no, like, I got an older sister, but, like, she ain't play, like, no big time sports, nothing like that. So I didn't really have nobody that, like,
You could
did it before me where I'm just like, yo, what's up? Like, how, you know what I mean? But in the midst of it all, that's all I was worried about is just getting to the league, like, achieving my dreams. Because, like, college is forever. I can go to college right now.
That's facts.
When I retire, I can go back to college. You know what I mean? Like, I just seen this picture. This dude's in jail that just got their degrees. It's like, you know what I mean? So you can go to college anytime, but going to the NBA, like, it's a short window. Achieving your dreams, like, period, it's a short window. So, like, you know, my whole thing is, like, you ain't got to follow the norm. You know what I mean? It's like, as long as it gets done, you know what I mean? Like, as long as it gets done, it don't matter. You ain't got to follow the norm. And that go for anything. Like, I look back and I'm like, you know, and there's so many different, like, paths to get to the league now.
That's,
you know,
truth. That's fact. I was going to talk about that next. Yeah.
It's so many different paths, which I think I opened up a gateway to a lot of it, by the way. I'm going to just say that. But
I was going
anyways, you know.
I was about to say that for sure.
You know, but it's so many different paths to, like, do a lot of things. I think people just get so used to, like, you know, ABC, and there's
a blue blood school.
There's no like real rhyme or reason for doing that. It's like, you know, because what I was telling him is like, okay, you know, you don't go to the big name school, and people say, well, why you ain't go to the big name school?
Right.
Then you make it where you wanted to make it, and people like, damn, you did it your way. I you know what I mean? I respect it, and it's like, it was just questioning me. You know what I mean? So like, just go ahead and do what you do, and that was my whole thing. Like, I'm trying to get to the league, man. And I really didn't, like, I didn't really see failure as an option. Like, I thought I could play, and that's all that mattered.
Yeah. It's crazy because I remember, like, being in the city, and then, you know, I'm a few years older than you, and watching you in high school, like, coming back home from school, like college or whatever, and watching you play. And then, you know, months later, your senior year, hear that story. I'm like, what the fuck? What is going on? Like,
Nah.
but again, it was just a different calling. God had a different calling for you, man. And you definitely, like you said, you inspired a lot of people. You opened up a lot of doors without even really trying. You know what I mean? Like, you were definitely used for bigger things.
Yeah,
for sure. Because that take me to my next question, and you can answer this too. College freshman, how y'all what you did kind of led the way to NIL deals. I feel like, in a sense, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Okay,
I can see that. Yeah,
like how you feel about that? Like, what you think about that? College athletes getting paid.
I mean, I like that, and it also just goes to show this could have been happening the whole time.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like I feel like with certain things, it's like some stuff won't happen until the hand is like forced. You know what I mean? Until like we have to just
For sure.
let you do it. You know what I mean?
sure.
Like, and that's been kind of the way with like a lot of stuff when you look back. Like, not to get like deep into history, but like you look at just like civil rights stuff. You know what I mean? It's like
For sure.
they never like it always could have been this way, but it wasn't until like hands was forced where it's like, all right, here you go.
Yeah.
And the same thing with the NCAA. It's like, you know, I take the route I take a year off. I don't even go to school, whatever.
Right.
When I announced I was going to the G League, there was people who, and even in the NBA was like, I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah.
But you could.
Yeah.
And so when people seen you could do it, it's like, you know, the reason I didn't go was because I didn't have any control over where I was going to go. So if I get drafted #1 pick to whoever had it, you know, it's some G League. Like, I'm in a good, and I mean, I never played in the G League with the Thunder, but like with the Thunder, our G League team, like our practice facility is down the street. Like it's in Oklahoma City. Our arena where they play in is downtown, you know, right across the street.
Right.
Next building over.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like there's some G League teams where they got to practice in like YMCA's and the ceilings is low. You can't even shoot that high. So like, you know, I didn't really have any control of where I was going to go. And so, you know, talking with my agent, he just was like, you know, there's no really like win-win. Because even if I play well, it's like, well, it's expected. And if I don't play well, they're like, well, he's not ready.
Right.
You know? So, but it just opened up like so much. And it just shows like it could have been this way the whole time. But I like it. I mean, go get your worth. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like, and there's definitely like pros and cons that come with it. But that's like that with anything. You know what I mean? There was pros and cons when kids wasn't getting paid. You know what I mean? So now guys are. It's a good opportunity, you know, especially like just to kind of get a jump start on like endorsements and stuff like that. And, you know, you kind of get a jump start too, because it's like when you come into the league, if you already have some experience like that, you know, where you dealing with a company or whoever you partner with, you know what I mean? You kind of know how some of that stuff kind of goes and what's expected, you know what I mean? And you kind of learn the business a little bit. You get a taste of like some money or whatever, like whatever it is that you're getting. Sure. So I think it's good.
For sure. I'm gonna elaborate on what you said too, because I like what you said. I was gonna mention the same thing, but you going into your freshman year, you know, how do you feel about it? You know what I'm saying? Because I know, of course, you my little brother. You've been interested in business and, you know, real estate all your life, and that was one of the reasons why you had went to Woolward, because of the programs. But, you know, how do you feel about that, being able to learn the system, you know what I'm saying? You know.
I mean, it's good because you get to expand your brand. You feel me? Like, you got high profile guys like me and D-Biz, like, you get to start it early. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna say how much I'm gonna be making, or you know what I mean, or whatnot, but you know what I mean, to be 18, 19 years old, you know, making that certain amount of money, you get to help your family or whatnot. Then you got your jersey selling everywhere. Like, it's just crazy. I mean, I'm glad you can profit off of it. You know what I'm saying? You got these big time colleges that's making millions and millions of dollars off these players, and billions, and the players weren't getting a dime. So now the players that, you know, profit off their name, I think it's great.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely for me, I'm like, dang, should I have took that COVID year and stayed one time, but get a couple dollars now. But yeah, it's definitely, I feel like, especially how you did it, again, with it being so unique, it gives players, like you said, that chance to learn how to manage their money, you know, financial literacy. learning how to read certain contracts when you getting involved with certain companies so they ain't messing you over, and you know what I mean. That whole deal is super incredible. So when you were with New Balance, or you still with New Balance, right?
Yeah, I'm still with him. Yep.
Yeah, let's keep it correct. He's still with New Balance.
Still
you feel
with
me? As far as the internship though, like what things were you learning that you can pinpoint on?
So with the internship, I was with three different departments. I guess
Okay.
like everything, it all works for, the company. Like
Yeah.
it all ties back to the company. So I was with marketing, apparel, and then I was with the social team. Apparel was my most favorite. I got real cool with a dude. His name is Dave Kent. I got like super cool with him. I just went to his wedding this past year. Like, so he kind of made that experience like the best for me. You know what I mean? Because like he was in apparel, but I learned a lot, and you kind of understand a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
And so like when I'm having conversations, when they're making the shoe, I'm able to speak the same language as the people who's making it. It's
Right.
not like I don't know what I'm talking about, or
Mhm.
I'm not able to get my point across because there's seriously a language barrier. I mean, I feel like in any profession you go to,
Mm-hmm.
but like I'm able to speak the same language. I'm able to understand, like, because there'll be times where I'm like, man, how come we don't make this, or how come we didn't sell this? And it's like, you got to understand. So like one of the biggest things that I learned was, say you are Champs, Sporting's Good, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm New Balance and he's Jordan.
Right.
Say you have $100 to spend buying our stuff. You might put $80 into him and $20 into me. So that's why you go into stores and you see more Nike than you see Puma.
Facts.
Or you go into stores and you see, 4 or 5 pair of New Balances, but the whole, you see Nikes
Facts.
throughout the whole store.
Yeah.
Because they have a certain amount of money they can spend, and they're going to put it towards what's going to sell.
Right.
And it's like certain things. So like say, because I sat in on a meeting. So we go and I sit in on a meeting, and like lacrosse is presenting, basketball is presenting, running, tennis, they're all presenting, and they're presenting the shoe that they're about to do.
Right.
And so say, I don't know how it is in other companies, but say, tennis comes out with a shoe and they're like, say Lifestyle comes out with a shoe and it's green and like red or something.
Mm-hmm.
When they go to sell it to Champs can be like, nah, we don't want to do, green or red. It didn't really sell that much last quarter. So now New Balance has to go back and they have to do a whole new, colorway and everything because it didn't sell.
Right.
I mean, or because Champs didn't want to buy anything green or red. You know what I mean? So like, there's you know what I mean? So like, it's stuff like that where it's like, and New Balance is, creeping their way into things where it's like, I feel like eventually there'll be a change, but like I said, there's a certain amount of dollars that they have that they can spend on the apparel or, shoes, whatever it is. And on top of that, they have the right to like deny you and basically make you go back to the drawing board. Like, you got to come up with something else because we're not buying anything green or red right now because it didn't sell like that. You know what I mean? So it's like stuff like that I learned. And even just how like brands keep up with each other. Like I remember going shopping with Dave and some of the other guys, and we were in the Nike store just kind of like feeling material and like looking at different like design patterns and stuff like that to see like what the competition was doing. And that's why like you may see some shoes and you'd be like, man, them look like the what's it called? It's and now like I look at something like everything kind of looks the same.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like if you pull up a picture, so you got the Nike Sakai's, right? And then it's a New Balance 327, and then Puma came out. Like it's all damn near the same shoe, but just different
name
each way. You know what I mean? But like that's how people keep. That's how everybody keep up. You go just look at what the opponent, competition doing, and kind of mimic it a little bit. So that's why you may see some shoes you like. Those look exactly like such and such, and it's like
that
damn
makes
near
sense.
is.
That makes sense.
Everyone trying to keep up. Yeah,
that makes sense. I've definitely went to stores and said that a lot. Like It's down there the same shit with a
shoes.
different. This is a different name over there. Same colorway and everything. Yeah. Do you have a signature shoe with New Balance?
Nah, I did like a colorway that we sold.
Okay.
It was for like the whole documentary. The gap year. It's crazy. It's kind of like off, but so when you play at the Cavs arena in the guest like away team locker room, I don't know. They must got something with like StockX, but it's like these like big like it's dinner like a vending machine, but it's like just on the wall, and you can like scroll through like the StockX shoes, type in whatever. And I remember typing in like the gap year to see if my shoe was on StockX. That mug was selling for like $390 something. I was like, yeah, but
sure,
yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah, we did a colorway for the gap year that was on there. Yeah.
That's dope. That's super dope. I know that had to make you feel good.
Yeah,
sure.
That's crazy. So, again, with that process, how did you link up with Rich and Clutch Sports?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. Like,
well, yeah. So you linked up with them.
Yeah. So I'm messing with this one agency, and man, basically, like, this is, but I shouldn't have even been talking to him. I'm in high school, and you know what I mean, talking to him.
For sure.
I had a guy come work me out, and he liked my game. So he's like, I'm gonna go tell such and such. And so the agent come down to come watch me work out. And the agent was like rocking with me, whatever. And so, we going out to dinner and stuff, and they tell me like, man, like, you need anything, like some shoes, whatever, like, we got you. You tell any high schooler you got them with some shoes.
For sure.
They gon', you know what I mean?
Hold
Like,
you to it.
Yeah, they gonna bite.
I'm getting like 14s and 11s. Like, I'm getting all type of stuff, and they like sending me stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm rocking with them. It's kind of like on the low.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like can't really be messing with you. But, when you go through college, whatever, when you come out, it's kind of understanding like we're going to rock with each other. So I'm like, cool. So I go down through McDonald's, All-American, everything. They come down. I remember when he called me. He's like, yo, when you get back from McDonald's, do you want to work out down in Louisville? I'm like, bet. He take me down to Louisville, working down there. Got me a hotel, everything. Bro, basically they was documenting everything. I'm talking about from the shoes to the dinners to the traveling to Louisville, to the workout sessions, to the hotel.
Wow.
To, bro, I remember we was sitting at dinner and my phone was cracked. He was like, man, you can't be walking around with a cracked phone. Gave me money to go get my phone fixed, documented that down. I'm like, but they're not saying nothing. They're not saying that this stuff is being documented.
They want that all
back. So when I made the decision that I'm not going to school anymore, they like, shoot, well, let's sign. So I was 17 at the time. So
it's the first agency.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my signature alone, like, if you're under 18 and you sign something, it's not valid.
Facts.
My mom would have had to sign off on it. So I ended up signing, but my mom didn't sign yet. And I remember my high school coach telling me, he was like, don't sign nothing yet without me seeing it, because he had played overseas, so like he kind of had a feel for it a little bit. He's like, don't sign it without me seeing it yet. He's looking over the contract, and he sees that they're documenting all this stuff. And basically, say I have a contract with him for 3 years, or say my rookie year, so it's rookie contract. So say I'm with him for 4 years. When my 4 years is up, if I decide to leave that agency, everything I would have to pay it back, even if I did my time.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I would have to pay it back.
That's why they was documenting everything.
That's why they documented it.
Sure.
But they didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
And so basically what happens is you get in this rabbit hole of all this money, and it's like you don't want to pay it back.
Yeah,
or the next agency got to buy you out of your contract, or you got to buy yourself out the contract. And it's just like, why wouldn't you tell me that? I'm a 17-year-old kid. Yeah. They got to know me. I don't have anyone else. You know what I mean? Like, so why would you do it? So I feel like they was, trying to do wrong by me. So I stopped messing with them. And after the McDonald's game, Rich and them was at the McDonald's. I didn't know who Rich Paul was at the time. All I knew was he represented LeBron when I found out. So sure. Rich was down there. The guy named Luke Newton was down there. Luke, I remember seeing pictures on his Instagram. He was courtside at the game. But, playing, like, I don't really see. Only person I seen was Quavo. Quavo was at the game. So he ends up DMing me. He's like, yo, because when I went, public with the news, I wasn't going. So he hit me up. And he said he was with Clutch Sports. They was based in Cleveland at the time. They in LA. And he was just like, let's link up, let's talk, whatever. So me and my mom, we went down to Cleveland, think we drove. I don't know. Went down to Cleveland, had dinner with them. They was talking, and everything seemed cool. It seemed right. You know what I mean? Like
Sure.
nothing seemed funny.
The energy, the vibe.
Yeah, I was. Main thing I just wanted to know, like, was it gonna be the same situation as the last
Exactly.
ABC? And Rich was just like, nah, like that's not how we roll. You know what I mean? So
Time to do business.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how I ended up getting linked up with them. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All-Star Weekend, him, Ben Simmons, I seen them all
Yeah.
them suits. I think it was what that 2019 All-Star. 2019?
Yeah.
I think it was the 2019. Yeah.
I wasn't in the league yet, was I? No, I wasn't. This was part of my year off.
Yeah.
So it was 2018.
It was early, yeah.
2018.
Yeah.
I think it
before
was.
the COVID year.
I
It
had
was
FaceTime when
2018.
you was in the hotel.
No. It was 2019. It was 2019.
2019?
Because All Stars February, right?
Yeah. So it's 2019.
So and I
yeah.
graduated
Yeah.
in June. So
Yeah.
it was
Okay.
2019.
Yeah.
Yep.
Facts.
Yeah.
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 Damn. That's
I
crazy.
remember talking to you a little bit when you was at the hotel.
Mhm.
FaceTime you a little bit.
Yeah.
Talking about it just for a little bit.
Yeah, that was smooth.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
live.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Mhm.
That's such a blessing, man. For real. God be working. God be working. He put you in the right position, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So fast forward, from that, everybody went crazy. And how was that? Because that situation just intrigues me so much because it was so unique. And then the stuff that everybody was saying, like tweeting and all the nonsense, they was downplaying Rich, talking about you was LeBron's client and all that dumb shit. I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Man, what I've learned is people are always going to have something to say.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Mhm.
No matter what. If you go into the casino and you like, hey, and you tell somebody, bro, I just won $100,000 in the casino, they're gonna be
Yeah.
like, bro, you should have did that. You would have left with 200,000. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Like, people are always gonna have something to say. So it's like, people was upset, more so the Syracuse fans. And then you had people that was like on the NCAA side and they was just like, oh, this is dumb, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Of course.
And then you had people that was like around me that was just kind of like questioning what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it was out of concern because they did what was best for me, and some of them was just kind of like they wanted to be more part of like the process, like stuff like that. So it was just more like, what you like? I remember getting. I'm not gonna say I remember getting a call. I was in Canes. I remember getting a call from a dude that like I kind of looked up to, and he was just like, "Oh man, like you tripping, bro? You doing it like?" And I'm like, "What?
Yeah, like
you
how?
supposed to be
You're supposed to be happy for me.
happy, like
Uh-huh.
you know?" And that's just
Yeah.
it's just how it is, man. People are always gonna have something to say.
Cold
man.
world.
No doubt. I know, P. You had a lot of scrutiny this past, senior year, boy. To where I was in the crowd arguing with people, which I should have just been letting them talk, But it's my baby bro, man. Some stuff got to me,
Yeah.
so I had to turn up a little bit. But how you deal with it, man? Especially with this commitment and people questioning you going to the NJIT, and you know what I'm saying. What's your thought process?
Oh, though, like what Bae said, like people gonna talk regardless. Like when you doing something great, people gonna try to knock it. You know what I mean, all the time. So, I mean, it was pretty much the same thing with Bae. You know what I mean? I had offers from Louisville, Purdue, all these top Division I schools, and I ended up going to a school, NJIT, like that nobody knows about, but everybody about to know about because I've created my own legacy, just like how Bae was doing it with the, not going to college or whatnot. So. I mean, like you said, people just gonna say something regardless. You just gotta continue to do you and just grind and just keep going, bro. Whatever's best for you, do that. Don't listen to nobody else. Whatever's best for you, do that.
Facts.
Yeah, be the best at it.
Mm-hmm.
Be the damn best at it for sure. So you get to draft night. Can you walk us through that process, especially for the young bro?
I was on the TV waiting for you to get drafted, boy. I was sitting there waiting.
On your off year, you were basically just kind of like you were working out, of course, and staying in shape. But as far as like playing against people, how did that go to lead up to that
I really
point?
ain't like play that much.
Uh-huh.
It was hard because everybody was in season.
Right.
Like my off year, So when I first graduated, the day after graduation, the day after I would cross the stage, I moved to Cleveland because that's where Clutch was based out of.
Right.
And so I was working out with Miles Bridges.
Okay.
So like, yeah, I was working out with Miles
DG
Bridges.
was out there too?
Nah, not at the time
Not at
because
the time.
DG went to Vanderbilt. So that I was a part of 2017. Like I was working out with Miles. I think Miles was the only client they had. Miles was the only guy they had. So it was just me and Miles working out every day. And so I mean that alone was like, first I was just like, damn. Because it wasn't too long ago, like I was like watching all these guys' mixtapes, like before that, like
Facts.
you know, so like me working out, I'm like, okay, damn. But draft night was cool. It's just it's a lot of emotions just because like you don't know where you're gonna go. And then teams will tell you stuff. Like I worked out for Boston twice, and usually when you work out with a team twice, it's like a good sign. So I worked out with Boston twice, and my second time I didn't even work out with the group. They had me on a whole separate court, like on my own individual type stuff. So I'm thinking like Boston taking me one of these picks. I think they had 3 first-round picks.
I think Romeo went there, didn't he?
Romeo, Grant Williams, and Tremont Waters. So when they drafted all these guys, I'm like, damn. So it's kind of gets scary because it's like you don't know where you're gonna go because like teams will say like stuff to you like, oh, we really like you or whatever. Right. But like nothing's like guaranteed, and that's what I learned. And then even the Pistons had a high pick. I think they had like 14. They took Sekou Diambo.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
And the Pistons really liked me. Like, bro, the Pistons was feeling me. I went there for 2 workouts, and I thought the Pistons was gonna take me. Yeah. And then when they didn't take me, I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. I thought I had a good workout with Miami. Miami had a lottery pick because they took Tyler Hero. So I thought Miami would have been good. Like I killed that workout. Atlanta, I thought, you know what I mean? I think Atlanta had 2 because they took Jackson and they took what's his name? Cam Reddish. Yeah. I think they took Jackson and ended up trading him to the Pelicans.
Or
something like that. I don't think that I could have sworn Jackson got drafted by Atlanta. I could be tripping.
At the 7th pick. I think it was the 7th pick. Yeah. I think it was the 7th pick.
And they ended up trading for him or whatever. So, they took Dre Hunter. I think they took Dre Hunter.
I think they swapped it.
Yeah, it was something like that. But but the draft is so like it's so crazy. I ended up going 23, but like I didn't know I was gonna go to the Thunder. But I mean, I'm glad I did, and that was one of the organizations that like when I went to, and I was like talking with everybody and stuff, like I felt like comfortable. Yeah. One team I didn't want to go to was the Nets. Like they had a whole like just foreign. I mean, I'm not saying that like
the negative
whatever, but like all their front office was like foreign, and I was late to that workout, bro. I woke up late to the bus to the workout. I had they had freaking not the equipment, like one of the like
managers or something.
Yeah, he's calling me like, oh, where you at? Get on the thing. After the workout, they whole front office pulled me in. They just like you do realize like you was late, blah blah. Like, I'm like, yeah, and it was kind of intimidating, but like I don't know, man. They just kind of seemed rude. I'm like, I don't want to come here, so I'm glad I overslept. Like I feel like that happened on purpose. I'm like, man, I didn't want to come here anyway. So but like I said, I say all that to say like the draft process is just so much emotions because like when Boston had all their picks going, I didn't go, and then when Detroit had their pick in Atlanta, I was just like, damn, I don't know where I'm about to go. You know what I mean? Like I was confident I was gonna get drafted, but I didn't think I was gonna go. Like I had no idea where I was gonna go. So like for sure, me going first round, I was just like, damn, okay, like and I feel like I shocked a lot of people too, because like I wasn't even on first round draft boards. And that's because I didn't play. That goes back to my point. Like I didn't play. Everybody was in season, so all the college guys, my class went to college. The NBA season's in. When I got to Boston, I started playing, but I was playing against like JUCO guys, and I mean JUCO guys can hoop, but I was playing against JUCO guys, and then I was playing 1-on-1 against this dude named Trey Davis. He was on the main Red Claws G League team, like a small guard, and so like we would play ones, but that's as most as I came to playing. So like I didn't play at all, and so it was tough. But at the same time, like when you got the feel for the game, it ain't that hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like obviously getting back into the groove of things, and then I think what also helped me too was my combine, because when I played at the combine, and I didn't know that. I did. I mean, I did pretty decent for myself at the combine.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You tested and played?
Yep. I had no choice but to play because no one seen me play.
Facts.
Like people see me play at the workouts when you do like 3-on-3. So usually it's probably like 6 guys in the workout. Unless you're a guy that's going like lottery and you work out by yourself, it's like 6 guys in each workout. You playing 3-on-3. I never heard of an instance of 8, maybe, but playing 3-on-3. And so the teams will see me during that, but for the most part, 5-on-5, like combine helped me out. Yeah.
That's what's up. I know that was like such a nerve-wracking process. Shoo. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So draft night, you get drafted at 23rd pick, big time, shock the world. This kid hasn't played. How do you know, all that type stuff.
Yeah.
Going to your rookie season with Oklahoma City, you know, you did your thing, had some bumps along the roads,
for
sure.
What I'm saying?
But you definitely held your own, you know, 10 toes for sure.
Yeah.
How was that, yo? Because your rookie year was COVID year, right?
Mm-hmm.
The bubble year.
Mm-hmm.
How was that? How was that experience?
Yeah. My rookie year was smooth. It definitely was like just a whole bunch of learning, bro, because the game, like the NBA game is so different. It's so fast. And to an outside looking in, it looks like very complicated, but the game is actually simple. Mm-hmm. And once the game slows down for you and you begin to like simplify it, the easier it is for you to like maximize your role. And that's what I didn't understand until like damn near this year, like the end of this year. Like when you know your role and stuff like it's easier to like maximize and the game just slows down because you know what you got to go out there and do. But I mean, it was kind of COVID year. I ain't gonna lie, that was fun. Like going to the bubble for me, it was fun just because I'm young. Like I ain't got no family or nothing like that, like of my own. So like going to the bubble and you just hoop all day and go back. Like everyone was telling me like that's what college was like basically. But I mean, we'll go practice, come back. I'm on the game chilling, or you know, you chilling with your teammates, whatever. And then. I mean, like, we was living on a resort, bro. So, like, I could go swimming. You know what I mean? Like, I go play the game. You can go chill with your teammates. They had, like, a little they try to make, like, a little fun thing for us, like pool tables, ping pong. You know, you could watch TV in there, whatever. They had, like, PS4s hooked up at the time. So, it was, you know, it was cool.
Yeah.
But, like, you just hoop all day. It just was tough because, like, nobody knew, like, bro, COVID is just, like, bro, it's simmered down, but, like, COVID just, it took the world in a chokehold at the time. So, like,
definitely did.
Man.
Like, bro, you just didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know we was going to have a season. Like, I remember that game when the NBA shut down.
Yeah.
We go back to Chris's house, and Chris on the phone with Donovan Mitchell, and he, like, Donovan just, you know, they trapped in the locker room, basically. Like, can't leave. Trapped in the locker room.
Y'all game was... That was the first game that got canceled, wasn't it?
Rudy Gobert. I think it might have been the first one. I know it was the one that like made everything go crazy. Because it was Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, he started it.
And he messed around with the mic or whatever. And so it made everything look bad. You know, the game shut down. And then that was when like everything just went crazy because like the world shut down because of COVID. And then George Floyd.
Facts.
Yeah.
And so everything was just like.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Shut down. It was wild, bro.
That was a crazy moment. That was
definitely.
That was a crazy moment. I almost got stuck in Miami. I was in Miami for spring break when everything shut down.
I mean, that's not a bad place to get stuck though.
It was pretty lit.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden Rudy Gobert, you know, all this type stuff. I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
My mom was calling me, panicking, like, you might have to take an early flight home. I'm like, but I'm having so much
It's
fun.
fun.
Yeah, it was definitely a wild time. Wild
For
time.
sure.
And you mentioned Chris Paul, correct?
Yeah.
How was that being able to play with a legend, man?
Yeah.
Chris
Hall
Paul.
of Famer, bro.
Definitely a person that
Chris.
I patterned my game after being a point guard. I love Chris Paul. I couldn't imagine how that was in the locker room.
Bro, Chris is the coolest dude you'll ever meet in your life. I'm still cool with Chris. Like, call me on my birthday. Like, I mess with, like, Chris would call me and be like, Baze, make sure you sending me your songs, like, when you done. Like, Chris is, like, super duper cool. And, I mean, it was a pleasure to just, like, play alongside him, learn from him.
Yeah.
His approach to the game is so crazy. Like, just the lengths he goes to, like, take care of his body. You know, he watches basketball all day, every day. You know, like I said, the lengths he go, like he's vegan. So you know what I mean? He's vegan.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's vegan. I mean, he just works like dumb hard, and he's just so smart. Like he just do things like, huh?
Yeah.
Like, bro, he won us a game because he know you know how people say like Kobe like read the like the referee like
handbook. Yeah.
Like I feel like Chris did like we won a game because Chris just knows stuff of the game, and it's like
his IQ is crazy.
It's just so crazy. Like Chris knows certain stuff, and like playing alongside him is, I mean, that's one thing. But to even just like even have his contact on my phone,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
it's like bro, that's a holla. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like that's Chris
sure.
Paul. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy. It was nice playing with him, but I mean, just the fact that like, I feel like that's like my brother though. You know what I mean?
sure.
Like, that's even crazier to me. Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, it was just some like great advice. I don't know, some mystical Chris Paul advice or something.
Nah, he just, I mean, like, everything, like, I wouldn't know crazy advice. It just, he kind of, I mean, Chris did both. He led by example, and, I mean, dude to talk all day.
Very vocal for sure.
Sometimes you want him to shut up. Like, Chris,
What them practices was looking like?
he talk a lot. I'm not gonna lie, NBA practices is like, especially during the season, the most we do is training camp. But NBA practices is probably like 15, 20 minutes.
Word.
15, 20 minutes.
Because you play so many games, you on the road.
You play so many
much.
games,
Yeah.
and they want you off your body. The way like everything's evolving now with all the technology and stuff, like we got to wear like these like tank tops that put the little thing, little chip, whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Like the monitor thing.
Monitor.
Mm-hmm.
So it just
See how much
monitor
movement.
the load and all that. So like,
Yeah.
you know, practices be short. So basically, you know, say we played yesterday, day off today, and we play tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We would have went in today. You'll go in, you'll lift. You know, you might have a pre-court time, whatever. You might not, depending on the schedule, how much you play, whatever. Go in. If we play the Grizzlies tomorrow, we'll go over some of their sets, some of the stuff they like to do, how we're going to guard certain guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we just played terribly defensively the last game, we might clean up some stuff. Other than that, that's it.
Sure.
Go over their schemes. That's it.
Yeah.
Break off, shoot if you want to. If not, go home.
With such a busy schedule, I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense for sure. And then if you want to get your individual work in, of course, you know, you do that or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. I don't know why I thought the practices was like
tiring, hard.
Yeah, long as hell or something.
And that's why I kind of don't understand like college, like because if you really, and I understand that like that's like a right now, but if you want to get kids ready for the next level, like why are you
doing all
having
that?
2 hours? Like I talk to my teammates, they talking about practices used to be like 2.5 hours.
Facts. Mine was definitely 2.5.
You know what I mean?
Plus
like
2 or 3 other workouts that day.
Yeah, film is like dumb. In NBA, film is not long at all. Like we might have some like long sessions, like 20 minutes, 25 minutes film sessions, but like film is usually fast, like 10 minutes fast. Just breaking up clips. Like even when we go over personnel, like it's fast. You might have like 5, depending on the player, 5 to like 8 clips on each guy, and it's just basically saying like, basically just show you his bread and butter.
Right. They break down.
You know
Simple breakdown. Yeah.
If you got Devin Booker, they're gonna show a bunch of mid ranges. They're gonna show pump fakes, stay down. You know what I mean?
Step backs, fadeaways.
Drawing fouls, whatever. For the most part, they just gonna show you, give you a reminder, and then kind of reiterate how we're gonna defend them tonight on the ball screens. If you're going against a guy like Giannis, just our game plan, load up, whatever. You know what I mean? Just transition, make sure you're getting back, late contest, whatever. But like everything is just kind of like quick, easy.
Yeah, more that I think about it, like mental. Yeah, that's what it is. But again, it's the NBA. Like you on that next level because you can play. They ain't there to teach you how to play. Like you know what I'm saying? You in the NBA. You know what I mean? So it's professional. It's boom, boom, boom.
They gotta teach you.
Yeah,
Gone.
exactly. They gotta teach you something. You, for the most part, you getting traded or just let go, I guess. But yeah. That's what's up, man. That's cool.
That's the dream right there, bro. Just wake up and do what you love to do, bro. Like,
how was it?
That's not
that
work.
First year.
It's not.
No, it's not working at all. Not working at all. But I heard players in the past say like that first year of their rookie year, they kind of hit like a wall because they're not used to how long the season is.
I didn't hit that wall, and I think part of it was because I wasn't playing 30 minutes a night. My rookie year, we did go to the playoffs, and I was playing behind Gallinari. So,
right.
You know,
yeah,
I was probably getting like 15, 20 minutes a game. So like, it wasn't bad, but like, I didn't have that block where it was just like, sheesh, this is a long season.
For sure.
I didn't have that.
For sure. How because every season, like, you have definitely progressed. You know what I'm saying? You keep progressing. Yeah. You continue to get better and better. Just like we was talking earlier about your body, and you've been in the gym working on that shot, getting that real crispy. You know what I'm saying? Lucky lefty over here.
Seeing the clips of him banging on NBA.
Yeah. That was nasty. It was nasty, man. So going into this season 4, what's your mindset? Because I know after this, your contract, your rookie contract is up, right? So what's your,
not even more so the contract side, because I think in the NBA, like money, like it'll take care of itself.
For sure.
I got a lot to prove, bro. Like, in the NBA, like you have a short window to kind of prove, I feel like, what player you gonna be. No doubt. I got a lot to prove, bro. So coming in, I'm not gonna lie. I'm on bull, like for real, and that don't even mean like going to I'm leading the league and scoring.
For sure,
it just means that
different mentality, and each night when I come off the floor, whoever was guarding me, whoever played suited up against me, had felt me that night. Like they gonna know, like
for sure.
Damn, we just played.
That's a great way to look at it.
We just played Darius, like. Some way that they gonna know, like we just like he nice, you know what I mean, and that don't mean, like I said, leading the league and scoring, because I'm not talking about that. Like I want to affect the game on both sides. Like it's gonna be to the point where it's like the coaches, like they damn near can't take me out because nobody else can do what I'm gonna do. They're not gonna be able to rebound the way I do. They're not gonna be able to defend the way I do. They presence on the floor. It's like on the Warriors, like nobody, you can't replace Draymond Green on the Warriors.
For sure.
And you seen the series he had. He wasn't like
killing.
He wasn't
you know what I'm saying?
But it's just his, like, so much that he does, he affects the game.
All the little things.
He affects the games. And I'm going to affect the game. And I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm saying, I'm not saying I'm gonna lead the league in scoring.
For sure.
But like I'm gonna make sure that like
your presence will be felt.
Yeah,
for sure.
And that's on both sides of the basketball. Like it's,
for sure.
I'm on that. Yeah.
That's definitely the mindset. Be undeniably great.
Yeah.
I say that to him. I preach that. To him, man. Do not, like, if you off the court, it's gonna show. That's how it should be.
Yes.
Like, that piece is missing. Yeah. Hold on, look, you good? You got your water? Get back in the game.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Be undeniably
Even the
great.
people watching, damn, they need to put Paul back in. They need to put him back in. Like,
for sure.
That's how it's gonna be.
So that's what's up, man. I can't wait to see this season 4, man. You do your thing, kid.
I'm excited, bro. I'm excited.
For sure, man. For sure. You know, I'm gonna be, you know, we're gonna be on the East Coast, but you know, y'all come that way and play somebody. We're gonna definitely pull up.
We definitely go.
Oh, for sure, y'all in Jersey.
Yeah.
Y'all play the Knicks or the Knicks.
What, 10
Knicks,
minutes
Nets.
from New York City?
Yeah.
Shoot.
So, like,
maybe even the Sixers if he gets some time off. I don't know what his schedule gonna look like.
Philly, Brooklyn,
And the
Knicks.
And Knicks, yeah.
It's one more in Boston.
For sure.
Oh,
Boston
yeah.
on the East Coast, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how far it is from Jersey, though.
Yeah,
A flight won't hurt.
Yeah.
Flight won't hurt, man. I'm pretty sure the flight pretty short. It's all right there.
Oh, yeah.
I'd definitely be out there.
I know, like, playing in the Gardens is the holy mecca of, you know what I'm saying, basketball.
Crazy.
For sure.
I didn't play my rookie year because I had got hurt, so I didn't travel with the team. Second year, I played there. Second year, I played, but it was no fans.
Right.
So in some arenas I go into, I'm like, I don't remember it looking like this because there was no fans. And in the Garden this year, like I put it down as my like first real time playing there. I hit the shot to forces in the overtime.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was lit that game. That was my favorite game.
You again, like I've been saying, like all 3 of your seasons that you had, like you are somebody that nobody can deny that you've progressed each and every season. Your mark is really being imprinted in every season. Especially, you know, this past season, you know, you had a couple breakout games, 28, 29, I believe 25, you know, that 30 area. You know what I'm saying? Doing your thing, man, for sure. For sure. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
This year I need 50. I need a 50 ball game, man.
Definitely coming.
For sure, man. For sure. Your upside is crazy. And then again, like we was talking about earlier, you knocking down that shot. Lucky lefty, baby.
Yeah.
The league in trouble.
Yeah.
The league in trouble, man.
For real.
For sure. So what is I know you said you want your presence to be felt, but like what would be like your goals, if you have any specifically for this up and coming season? Like
I was talking to him about this earlier when we was lifting. Individually, not really like in that aspect, like when it come to like numbers and stuff. Because the NBA is like, it's so up and down. It's literally a roller coaster. And that, I mean, you can say that for any player. Like, look at the year Dame had. You know what I mean? Like, starting off and people talking so crazy. Even like, you know, the Warriors or even, bro, look at like everybody. The Celtics. Like, they was like, they need to break that team up. You know,
it's
you
a
fast
long
forward.
Season.
You know, and they in the finals, so like, nah, none that way. But it's more so just on some like, when I look in the mirror at the end of like each day, practice, game, I just want to be able to say like, I dominated that day, or I took advantage of that day. Like, I'm gonna win every single day. For
sure.
And I think with that type of attitude, that type of mindset, and just stacking all that on top of each other, it's only gonna lead to good things.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Especially to, help y'all get back to that 500 mark. You know what I mean? 500 or better.
Oh yeah, we gonna get there. We gonna get there.
For sure, for sure. That
we
whole
gonna get there for sure.
Rebuilding process.
Yeah,
they got first round picks though, sir. They got first round.
Yeah, we got 2, 12, and 34 now. I think we traded the 30th pick.
2, 12, 30.
Yep.
Oh, the second? Y'all got the second pick?
Woo.
Oh, you already know who y'all got?
Nah, I don't. Honestly, I don't. I haven't even looked at mock drafts. Like, I don't even.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Plus, like, I don't know. The Thunder like surprised everyone taking Josh last year. And it worked out, but like no one thought like Thunder was gonna take Josh.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're gonna be on this year. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure they even surprised people when they picked me. Like, so you know,
For sure, yeah.
because like if you look at like draft board, like speaking, like there were guys that was still there. Like Bo didn't get picked till like dumb late. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I had went before Keldon Johnson, and he had played. You know, he had a good year at Kentucky.
Yeah.
So you know,
It's definitely.
I don't know, like
air.
if they gonna try to like shake it up, or if
Mhm.
they gonna go with like an obvious whoever
Pick.
top 3 guys, whoever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that's always kind of up in the air. But
What
like
you feel like y'all need?
a big,
big.
yeah, a big,
Mm.
like a young big. I mean, we got like D-Fave, but
Mhm.
I mean, like he's a vet. Like,
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So a young big for sure.
A young big that'll really bring the pieces together for y'all.
I think so. Yeah.
For sure.
hmm
So I'm looking for y'all to be competitors this season, man.
Yeah.
For sure. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I wish y'all still had CP3 though, man. But it's all good. It's all
Yeah.
good. Not to discredit the point guard that's there, you know.
Yeah.
But you know,
Nah, he probably
can't go wrong with CP3.
nah.
I'm
he-
just saying.
Ever.
Yeah.
PG now who Shay? Shay.
Uh,
Yeah,
Josh.
Shay.
Shay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Interchangeable.
yeah,
For sure.
pretty much.
For sure, man. Yeah, you know, I can't wait to see this upcoming season. Before we get out of here, I had to holler at you about your new song, man.
Yeah.
So you dabbling on the music side, huh?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I got some music, bro. Like, and I feel like I got a lot of different like type of like vibes. Like when it come to and anything that I do, if I like actually like am doing it,
Yeah.
I'm a like I ain't gonna BS around. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
like when it come to music, like I've actually like gotten better. Like if you heard like one of my first songs to like what I just dropped, you'll be like, okay, you know, because you could like see the growth. You know what I mean? And I actually had to like not study, but just like listen to music, and I'm like,
Yeah, for sure.
so this is how you do a song.
Yeah, just
and
like
now
who?
that I do music, I have a new appreciation when people do drop music, and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I know what went into this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
But like, I ain't gonna lie, I got some stuff. I got some stuff for sure.
Unreleased?
Yeah, I got some stuff. I got some stuff. I was gonna post a snippet yesterday before I came here. I had called one of my homies and I'm like, I was sending them like different snippets. I'm like, which one should I post?
Yeah.
And then I seen Drake was dropping. I'm like, never mind, I'm cool. But I might, because everybody said they didn't like it. So I'm like, you know what? But I got some stuff, especially like for the summer. Like, I got some stuff for the summer.
Can I play a little snippet of the song?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You know what
Play
I'm
some of
saying?
that. My boy was, you know what I mean? As soon as he dropped it, I was on that. That oh my, that was cold.
Nah,
I ain't gonna perk.
I can play
I
you
was
some other
live.
stuff too. I got some other stuff.
That
I got some other stuff.
that oh my, yeah,
This that oh my right here by
Yeah.
Baze. You feel me?
yeah, man.
Little R&B vibe.
Man, let that rock.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. I've been waiting on you for the whole night. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my. I've been waiting on you for the whole night. Oh my, oh my. Yeah. I had you bossed up, I know you missed that. I seen you put some tattoos on the spots I used to kiss at. Every
Oh,
time
we can't play it out. We can't play it out.
Nah, I got some stuff though, bro. For real.
Hey, nah,
got some stuff.
that song right there give me late night summer vibes on the beach,
Yeah,
man.
sure.
It said you and your lady.
I got some stuff, bro. I got some stuff.
Yeah.
I've been hitting up guys like Hot 97, Funk Flex,
On
like
flex for sure.
LA Leakers. I'm trying to get on there and like freestyle. I really like,
Okay, then.
You really like music.
cause like,
tryna
and
freestyle
I ain't
right
gonna
now?
get up there and embarrass myself. Like, I really could, yeah.
What you trying to do? You trying to
Go a
freestyle
little
right
bit.
now? I gotta pull up a beat right now. I got the Funk Flex bomb.
Yeah. Nah, I really am trying to. Nah, with the music though, it's fun too.
For sure.
Like in the NBA, it's so much downtime.
Mhm.
Like people don't understand. Like, cause I said practice is like 15, 20 minutes. I go in at like 8 o'clock, lift, do everything I need to do. Like, we got chefs and cafeterias, so it's like
Right.
you can eat, do it. Like, everything that you need is at the gym, literally. Like, it's people there that's their job is to make sure that you are getting better every day.
Make sure you good.
You know what I mean? So it's like I'm able to lift, practice. I'm able to watch film, shoot. My day is done before 12 o'clock. I go home from 12 o'clock to, like, I have no other responsibilities. So it's like,
I mean, that is your job.
exactly.
That
So
is
like,
your job.
and I did what I'm supposed to do for the
Yeah.
day. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I was in there from 8 to 12, 8 to 1, whatever. Like, I put in my hours. You know what I mean? And so rest of the day, it's just like whatever. So I had to find something else to, like, kind of like occupy me, because, like, playing the video game is cool, but and even right now, like, I'm more so, I just can't stare at a screen all day. man.
Yeah.
for sure.
Like,
Facts.
I got to a point I'm like, I can't just, like, even just stare at my phone all day or watching TikToks or playing video. Like, I got to do something that's, like, actually filling my mind with, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And music
No
is
doubt.
just,
Relaxing.
it's just a way to just pass time. It's relaxing, a way to just kind of, like, even write and just get things out. But, I mean, I read a lot more now. And then, I said music, spending time with my dog, family.
Zeus.
Yeah, Zeus. Yeah. It ain't nothing else more to it, yeah.
Is there any other, like, business ventures that you gonna explore or can talk about? Or
I personally want to build a like a sports complex.
okay,
I want to do one here in the city
sure.
because I want to do something that has, like, 4 courts on it. You know what I mean? It's got, like, turf for football guys if they want to go. It's got volleyball. It's got soccer.
For sure.
And then, you know, like, weight room and stuff like that. So people, you know, and then just like rent it out to, like, trainers or teams, host events there, stuff like that. Like, I want to do that and put it somewhere, because I feel like I ain't really have that. Like, you got, like, rec centers and stuff, but, like, something like Griffin Elite, like, that's not in Cincinnati. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, having something like that that's, like, accessible to people, you know what I mean? And then, like, also too, like, I got friends who, like, are kind of going that route, you know what I mean, where it comes to, like, athletic training and sports training and stuff like that. So just to be able to, like, rent it out to certain people,
Facts.
you know what I mean, just make it accessible to people, like, that's something I want to do. Real estate, I low-key got into without even knowing. I had bought a house in OKC, and I had just sold it. I had bought it for, like, $875 and sold it for 1.2.
Okay.
So it's like,
oh yeah, you flipped that big time.
yeah, you flip,
sure.
you know what I mean, and you don't even, and I didn't even realize that that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, you know, the people that was helping me buy a house, you know, they, you know, now, you know, going forward, because I expressed, like, it's something I want to do. You know, it's just kind of like, you know, looking into, like, different properties, and it's just like, you know, this is something you could buy, you know, and then rent it out to teammates in the future or just people down the line.
Yep.
So, like, getting into real estate, I mean,
For sure.
it's crazy, because I mean, those, like, they've made a living for that. Like, they're brokers. Well, the husband's a broker, and then the you know, they're builders, and then the wife, she does interior design. So just kind of watching them, like, and they show me, like, floor plans, like, how they go about, you know, building homes. You know, they'll go down, you know, an old street, buy people's houses, build new ones, and sell them just like that. You know what I mean? And it's like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, that's they made a living like that, you know, and they live good. They live good. So I'm like, real estate is definitely something, you know, I would definitely want to get into.
Yeah, I got into that my freshman year.
For real?
Freshman year, my freshman year summer. What was that 2019 summer? I was actually taking classes for that.
Yep.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
I was taking classes for that for sure.
You so ahead of the curve, bro. Nah, for real. Like,
For real.
If it's any young people that tune into this, you need to figure out what's important and pour into that every single day.
Yep.
You don't gotta have everything figured out, you know, by the end of the day. Like, just start somewhere and just progression every single day.
It's really your passion too, though.
Yeah.
What are you
What you're passionate about, for sure. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
And just, you know, surround yourself around people that, because, like, when we was in the gym earlier, I seen the security guys, and I had stopped and just thanked them, because, like, when you young and you have, like, older people trying to give you instruction, you really don't really like pay attention to it because it's like it's not cool or the cool thing to do at the time is to just trip out with your friends and not have no responsibilities.
Right.
But like I said earlier, there's no switch you can just flip on and off where it's like, all right, real world activated. Let me lock in. Like these are habits you got to build when you know what I mean? Like I'm still building habits. So like to see him have all these type of habits, eating right, and he got his head on straight and he, business stuff like, bro, when it comes to time when you have those opportunities, you're going to be head and shoulders like so ready and just, man, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah. And real estate, I got bit by the real estate bug. I bought my first property the beginning of this month.
For real?
Yeah,
Congrats.
I bought a 2-family home.
Congrats.
Appreciate that. Yeah, it's definitely addicting now because I'm in a renovation process right now, and just seeing how they putting everything together, going there every day and checking it out. It's like, might have to give me a couple more of these.
Right.
So, yeah, for sure. I definitely get that. That's one of my new favorites, real estate for sure. Look, this is my construction man calling me right now, y'all. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure. So that's one of your big things, just real estate, music. Were you in the studio when you made that song in OKC or somewhere else?
I was in Arizona.
Yeah,
so that's recent. Yeah, that's recent.
For sure. Can we expect some new music on the way? Or?
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, I got some stuff for like the summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got all types of vibes, bro. So I'm more like melodic type stuff. Like got like some of my favorite artists is Polo G, Gunna, Roddy Ricch. Like I like guys like that. Don Toliver. Like so when like ESTG, like he cool. Like I don't really listen to like music like that type of music like that.
Yeah.
So my flow is kind of like
mellow.
Yeah, to the guys that I was just pointing towards. Sure.
So top 5. What's your top 5?
Yeah.
Top 5.
Right now?
Yeah, top 5. Right
Polo
now.
G. I'm gonna say Roddy Ricch. I know people like Roddy album was trash.
I mess with Roddy Ricch though.
Yeah,
I
Roddy he got some heat. Roddy Ricch, sure. Polo G, Gunna for sure. Dang, I probably gotta go. Don Toliver, and then. Dang, I'm gonna throw me in there. Okay. I'm gonna throw me in there.
Okay,
I'm gonna throw me in there.
Yeah, man.
For sure. All right. This is the last thing, man, and then we gonna get up out of here.
Yeah.
This is a little segment I call Quick Convo Questions with your boy Zay from Drinks and Convos. You feel me? This is where I ask my guests 8 questions that consist of would you rather, fill in the blank, just little goofy stuff like that.
Yeah.
So here we go. Question number 1. Whenever I wake up, I
check my phone.
take a phone.
Check it. Whenever I wake up,
Yeah, what you do?
just sit there for a minute. Just sit there for a minute.
Nah, facts. I know those.
Yeah, just sit there for a minute. I don't really check my phone. Like I don't like to check my phone as soon as I wake up.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, I don't like to check my phone as soon as I wake up. Yeah.
Question number 2. Would you rather find the love of your life or have $1 million?
Find the love of your life.
Same.
Well, you got $1 million already.
No. But like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's so important, and I don't think people understand how important that is.
She can help you.
I don't think people understand how important that is. Like, that's important, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That is important.
For sure. Okay, question number 3. Would you have a good-looking partner or an intelligent-looking partner? Which one? Like she was good-looking, but she wasn't the brightest. Or she was super smart, but her looks
I ain't gonna lie. I gotta
wasn't
go
ground worthy.
I gotta go good looking.
Good looking.
Yeah,
I can't deal with. Yeah, I gotta go good looking.
If they don't know nothing, they just
pretty. Man.
Airheads.
We can teach them.
I'm about to say you gotta put them on.
For sure. Number 4. Would you rather be rich or famous? I guess you kind of both.
Rich.
Rich. Yeah.
Rich. Yeah,
rich.
most definitely.
Yeah.
Rich all day. Y'all can have the fame. Question number 5. And this is a little question that shake people up. My favorite position is
Small forward.
there you go.
Point guard.
All right. Question number 6. If you were stuck on an island and could only listen to 3 songs, what would they be?
I'm gonna go with it's
Gotta go to the Apple Music.
Fred. Nah, I just don't want to say it wrong. Fred Hammond.
Fred Hammond for sure.
Closer walk. That's one. I would probably go Earth, Wind, and Fire, sing a song.
Yeah.
Okay then. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
And what's that song about? Life ain't so bad at all.
Is that Michael Jackson?
Yeah, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Off the wall.
Off the wall, yeah.
Michael Jackson off the wall.
MJ.
Those
Three.
three. Yeah.
Okay then. You got some old school in there.
Yeah.
With some gospel. I ain't mad at it. I love it.
SWV week.
Okay then.
Yeah,
SWV.
gotta go with that.
Yeah.
Lover man myself. Gotta go with Lil Durk Homebody. It's a Roddy Ricch song. I forget the song, bro. It's a Roddy Ricch song.
There you go. I know it.
Dang. I think hold on. Let me go to my playlist, man. Let me go to my playlist.
Every season?
Nah, not every season. It's like
slower or?
I just lost my dog.
You told me how to chase the bag.
Yeah.
No, that's Project Dreams with Marshmello. Dang, what? I know you're talking about.
Yeah. I forget the name of that song too.
Yeah.
I'm bad with songs.
It's not Project Dreams. Dang, I don't know what it is. I know exactly what you're talking about though. Yeah,
right, for sure.
Yeah.
Question number 7. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Probably read people's minds.
Professor X.
I would say teleportation, but
yeah, just disappear on them.
read people's minds.
So
I'm going with all knowing.
all knowing. You know everything.
All knowing.
You know, I said something similar to that. Like I know everything.
All knowing.
Like I don't know like crazy stuff, but if you ask something like almost like a human
Just
Google
super
or something.
smart,
Yeah.
Like y'all seen that movie Limitless?
Lucy.
Oh yeah, like Lucy. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Cause like I know every calculation to make a shot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
that'd be crazy. All right, last question. Question number 8. I see myself blank 5 years from now.
I see myself married 5 years from now.
The lover boy D. He said, I was not expecting that. That's what's up, though. No, that's what's up.
What you be 27?
That's what's up.
20.
Yeah, I'll be 27 by
27, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. 27.
Yeah, for sure. What's up?
Damn. You know, it's crazy. I'm going to remember this when I'm 27 and say, like, this was just yesterday. Time go by so fast, bro.
Facts.
Probably starting, what's that? 5 years. I'll be 23. That'd be probably my second year in my prime. Yeah, probably second or third year in my prime. Yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah, probably second year in my prime.
For sure. Do your thing in the league.
Yeah, start my
The
prime.
NBA,
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure.
For sure. Hey,
Uh,
5 years from now, we're going to look back at this.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know why, but before even like you got drafted to OKC though, like probably since like the 6th grade, I always see myself going to OKC, bro.
For real?
Yeah.
Hey, that'd be crazy. We team up.
Yeah, that's
That
crazy.
would-
Ain't gonna
We
lie,
got
that'd be
drafted
crazy.
though.
We team up.
Yeah,
That would be
That'd
crazy.
be wild. But I got a quick little story though about
Go ahead.
about seeing Darius though. About, you know what I'm saying? About seeing Darius though.
Go
So
ahead.
I always knew who you was or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I knew you went to Finneytown, whatnot. Then I seen you, you know what I'm saying? I seen you go to then you transferred to Princeton your third year. Then I seen you there, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, you know, you're a pretty good player. Like, you know, growing up, you always hard on players and stuff like that. I'm like, you know, you're a pretty good player. Like, I never really seen him before, but he a pretty good player though. So, your junior year was my 7th grade summer.
For real?
Yeah. So I was playing with All Ohio Red at the time, right? So my 7th grade year, I didn't play middle school basketball because like it was just too easy. Like I didn't play middle school basketball.
For real?
Yeah, nah, I ain't play middle school basketball.
Wow.
So going into my 8th grade year, like that summer, my dad was like, "I'm gonna let you play middle school basketball this year." Your mom keep bugging me about, like, "I'm gonna let you play middle school basketball this year." So we had actually played down at the Peace Gym. We was at the Peace Gym, you know, for the middle school side.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So, you know, it was crazy. You had you there, you know, Bobo,
Sharif.
yeah,
All those
Shaq's
guys,
son, you know, just I think Bagley was down there.
Yeah.
So just seeing all them guys down there. Then
It
Pops was like,
It was crazy that year.
it was like, you know, the kid from Cincinnati go to Princeton. He about to play in this gym. He's like, yeah, I want to go watch. Like, you know, being a kid, I want to go watch. Like, yeah. So we went in there, bro. I don't know who y'all was playing though. You caught that joint middle, right by the free throw line, hit a dude with a went right and two-handed, right?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to
Like,
think of this
bro,
play.
I don't know what it was in the back gym. It was
Yeah.
it was in one of them back gyms, bro.
It must have been 16. You. Who was I playing with?
No,
King
you was
James?
playing with Mean Streets,
Mean Streets.
I was
bro.
playing with Mean Streets.
Bro,
Yeah.
you had like
You was with Mean
25 and
Streets.
15. Like, you went crazy this game. And when you did that, like, I look over the Pops like, nah, I can't play middle school ball. Like, this ain't gonna get me ready for this. Like, I need to look like this. So yeah, that was like my, you know what I'm saying? Like my first impression of you, like, dang, like, yeah, like he nice.
Dang.
Nah, he nice. He nice for sure.
Yeah.
So man,
Yeah.
that's what it's all about. Inspiring the next. You know what I'm saying? Inspiring the next person to be great. That's what's up. Yeah. Shoo. This is a great episode,
crazy.
man.
Yeah, that's
I
tough.
was.
That's tough. Well, though.
For sure.
Nah, that's tough.
After the season, you know what I'm saying? You come back on the show or something, man.
For sure.
I'll fly to Oklahoma. I'll be everywhere. I'll be out here.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Tell your NBA friends, come on here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The new hottest podcast in the world. Drinks and Convos, baby. Man, great episode. It's been another episode. Make sure y'all follow us everywhere at Drinks and Convos. And go give us a listen over there at Spotify. We up and running on Spotify as well, man. And, you know, y'all know Darius Bazley. Go follow him at his personal, you know, Instagram and all that good
Sir,
stuff.
yeah.
Follow him during the season. Cheer him on, man. He about to kill it. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling it now. He about to have an incredible season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Speaking into existence, man. And of course, go follow my little bro over there, Mr. 4 p.m. himself,
You see it?
and his journey on to the East Coast to NJIT as he kill it and have an incredible college season, man.
Yeah.
For
Freshman
sure.
year.
Yeah, we gonna
a
get it
great
done.
freshman year.
Sure.
So yeah, man. Thank y'all for tuning in again. This has been another episode. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah.
That was good. That was smooth.
Yeah, for sure.
That was fun too.
Yeah.
I told you.